With the pitch drift tools in Melodyne, you can kind of tilt the pitch curve of the singer. But why would you do that? Here are a few examples. The drift tool is part of Melodyne Assistant or Higher, or you use this slider in the pitch macro, which is there in every Melodyne, even Melodyne Essential. And here's a first example. This note centers with the middle of the background lane for most of the time, but it starts low, and at the end there's a tendency of the curve rising too high. That's an easy fix with the pitch drift tool. Typically, the longer the notes, the higher the need for this tool. But as my next example will show, also shorter notes may benefit from some drift editing. Here the curve hardly ever centers in the middle of a blob. On most notes it swings up permanently.
Have been too quiet for too long.
Let's fix that, note by note, or for several notes simultaneously.
For too long.
A quick note on how to use the note inspector of Melodyne Assistant or Higher. Any values can be typed in directly. Drastic numbers may be strange on vocals, but can be very interesting for bass or synth sounds. A double click sets the value to 100%, which means no editing so far. And the next double click toggles to 0, which means a maximum correction that still sounds natural. But feel free to also use negative values. Again, probably that's more for interesting or experimental approach. One final tip: if within one blob the pitch clearly moves between two semitones, it's probably best to use the separation tool in combination with the main pitch tool and the pitch transition tool. But this workflow I've already covered in some different videos. So for today, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.